Okay, we are in the hallway, and this is the HVAC indoor air handler. And this is an electric heater, okay? So it's going to have some different rules than gas. This door does not require a gasket. The air return is not too close to the system because it's electric, so there's no carbon monoxide issues. So the house has a fireplace. So if a house has a fireplace, then you should have carbon monoxide alarms. This home does not have any carbon monoxide alarms in it. This home has no smoke alarms are in the bedrooms. It has one smoke alarm in this hall, and it doesn't work. But let's start with the heating. Okay, so this is our heating unit up here. It's a Rheem 2011. Okay, so that means that it's 12 years old. They're engineered on paper to last 20. Las Vegas is going to give you 14. And it's 2011. So there's something to be said about it. And it is electric. Okay. So furnace wise, we're going to take some heat temperatures. And that's our electric disconnect. We're going to take some heating temperatures and see if we get enough heat rise. But in regard to the heater, we do not have a care and use manual. We don't have a care and use manual. So let's go into cooling. As we go up into cooling, we move up into here. It looks like at one time we had some kind of a dehumidifier that's been decommissioned and doesn't work. Or maybe it was a humidifier. I think it was a dehumidifier. And those systems aren't real popular until you get into like larger systems. It was probably unnecessary at the time, but the dehumidifier has been decommissioned. On the cooling system, we've got our evaporator coil drain line. We have a P-trap. That's fine. It should have been insulated. Now, we want either a secondary drain line, or possibly, maybe even better, it'd be a safety float switch, so that if this gets clogged, the switch turns the system off, or if this gets clogged, then you have a second drain. But we don't have that. So our air filter is 16 by 20, and I can't open it without do no harm, right? So it's screwed closed. There's no telling when the last time the air filter was changed. Right? So in the attic, we've learned that we've got rigid duct, which is a good thing. Now underneath here, and I can't get underneath here, but underneath here, by today's current energy standards, so it's an energy issue, so that's what I'm going to call your attention to it. By today's energy standards, then you should have a safety pan and this return air plenum under the indoor air handler. It'd be even better if it had a float safety switch on it too, but at a minimum as a safety pan, and we know we don't have one. They didn't put pans underneath here in the 60s. This is all an open chase underneath here for your return air. So what do we learn? We don't have a care and use manual. What do we learn? Our humidifier was decommissioned. What do we learn? We do not have insulation on our P-trap. What do we learn? We do not have a secondary drain line. Air filter probably hasn't been changed. That's what we learned. We learned that we only have one inoperable smoke alarm. That's what we learned. And we're still learners, aren't we? We're learners. Let's keep going. I was looking for a thermostat. I'll find one before it's over with, but I thought since we were here in the air conditioning.
Thermostat?
Yeah.
In the middle of the hall.
In the middle of the hall, blind inspector. Good home inspection. So what we have here is, this is a digital thermostat, and it says menu. It's got a menu on it, so it's a programmable thermostat. So we're looking pretty good on this. If we turn this, we'll turn the fan on. Let's see if we got some fan. Okay, so fan works. Now I'm going to have to, let's check the temperature outside. Come on, Noah. Oh, you won't give us a temperature today? Kind of. Sometimes these apps we have to go to another one. 68. We're good to go. Let's turn some air conditioning on here. It's on heat. Well, the manual fan turned off. So we learned that we've got a digital thermostat in the hall, which is a good location. It's in the central of the house. It's not facing any windows. No care and use manual. Can't open the air filter door. Do not have a pan in the plenum. Do not have a secondary drain line. Primary drain line is not insulated. Decommissioned evaporator, whatever. Unidentified organic substances right